RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Macias Insurance Agency, your local independent insurance agent. Andy's Auto Body, Tire, and Auto Service and Sales. Auto Butler Car Wash and Express Lube, located at 1706 Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Auto Centers Nissan, home of the Wiggity Way. Roper's Regal Beagle, the Metro East's premier sports bar and grill. Shell Community Federal Credit Union, the one place to go for all your banking needs. Alton Sports Tap, sports, food, and good times. Liberty Bank, bank local, bank Liberty. Ruderman Plumbing, your locally owned plumbing superheroes. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding member expectations since 1934. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949.
Second place CM against first place Highland, and a big crowd here to see this ball game tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned that's exactly what I was going to say. Huge crowd, parking lots filled in the back and along the side of the gymnasium as well. And you mentioned this has been circled on the calendar, and tonight a chance for him to settle it on the floor.
And CM is already 0 for 2 against Highland this year. Highland will start in a zone defense as CM wins the tip. And here we go. Journey Kaufman gives to Treckler out at the top. Gets some instructions from Coach Jonathan Denny. Now the give is to the freshman, Alara Tyus. Tyus with 7:30 to go. Here's a three ball. It's missed from the right wing, and they tie it up under the basket. Kaylee Eaton had a pretty good look there from three, but a jump ball, Highland ball on the arrow. Bulldogs have it for the first time with Ponce, Vonderhaar, Wellen, Laporta, and Kleinman. They're starting five for, again, second-year head coach Mike Arbuthnot for the Highland girls. Here's Vonderhaar giving the ball off. Free throw line, it goes to Olivia Laporta. Backdoor cut, but it's a turnover. Madison Wellen couldn't reach the pass.
Looks like some early jitters here for both teams as the three-point shot by CM was high off the top of the glass, and now the ball thrown out of bounds by Highland. You know, these two teams met in the postseason last year when CM had the long run. Highland knew they were going to have a good team coming back, and they certainly do, and the Eagles a bit of an underdog here, even on the home floor.
And we'll talk a little bit more as we go along about the meeting in November and the meeting in December. And now in January, they meet for the third time this season. Down on the baseline, little short jumper there is good. Turby Phil got open with the short jumper on the baseline.
Good job that time, CM, working the ball around and being patient and finding the open shooter.
Highland has the basketball, free throw line. It's Wellen, gives to Vonderhaar. Vonderhaar bounces it out high. Treckler with a steal. Alley is all alone. Treckler, left hand, lays it in. 4-0 Eagles with back-to-back buckets by Turby Phil and Treckler. Now Highland back to the baseline as Amanda Ponce gives to the top of the key. Three, it's good. A tray for Madison Wellen right there.
Boy, that was a nice shot. That swishing basket really sounds good on the new FM, doesn't it?
It does. Down in the corner, Kaufman can't hit the three in the left corner, and back comes Highland in a 4-3 game, and they beat everybody back. It becomes a 2-on-1, but they miss the shot under the basket. No good by Mackenzie Kleinman there.
CM's going to have to steady the defense a little bit. Here's another turnover. Highland had the opportunity last time, the 2-on-1 break, as the Bulldogs beat the Eagles down the floor, and now each team has turned it back over again, so it'll be CM basketball.
Back and forth we go, and right in front of Coach Jonathan Denny, it will be Alara Tyus, the freshman, bringing it up the floor. Tyus, right side now to Kaylee Eaton. Eaton goes to the top of the key, dribbles left side, picks up the orange, now to Treckler. Baseline Treckler, back out high, it goes to Tyus again. Here's Treckler for three, missed it short, rebound, Highland. CM had a chance to get that board, but it's going to go the other way, Highland ball. Wellen hands the ball off, Ponce to Vonderhaar, a three, it's no good. Rebound tipped out by Highland, it's Civic Memorial basketball.
both teams shooting from the outside, creating long rebounds. And last couple of times down the floor, it's just been 1 and out for both teams, not able to get an offensive putback.
And here comes Bailey Lightshoe, who we talked about, another senior for Highland off the bench, has a wrap, an ankle brace on that left ankle. And with the ankle injury lately, the coach was mentioning before the game, she's a 5'8" senior. Lightshoe in the game. Out to Kaufman here, stolen away. Good D there. It's Highland ball and tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. It's going to go right back to CM there on the baseline.
Both these teams getting after it on defense, that's for sure. A lot of reaching in, deflecting passes. Still trying to settle down and kind of feel things out, it looks like.
4:40 to go, first quarter. They give to the corner. It's Kaufman, a 3-ball. Good journey. Kaufman for the Eagles for a tray. Each team has hit a 3-ball now. Highland trailing CM 7-3. Eagles with an early lead. Back to the top it goes. Lightshoe gives the ball off. It goes to Kleinman. Now Vonderhaar back to Kleinman at the top. The red and black of Highland. Here's a kick ball by Turbyfill on defense.
Good job that time by Turbyfill to cut into the passing lane. Couldn't get there quite quickly enough to reach out and grab it with her hand to get possession, but she did kick it out of bounds.
Laporta off the glass and in as she got into the lane, and Laporta fires it up and in. 2 points for her. Treckler leading CM 20 points per game. Here's Turbyfill inside, fouled on her way to the basket. And Highland will pick up a foul. It's going to be on number 5, Amanda Ponce. And she was in the act of shooting, they say. It was not a foul on the floor. So Ponce gets the foul. You look at Highland, they have balanced scoring. They have Ponce at about 13 points per game. Laporta, 11.5 per game. Kleinman, 8 points per game. As a matter of fact, the first time these two teams played at the Salem tournament, Highland won the game, but no Bulldog was in double figures at all. They had players that scored 9, 9, 8, 8, and won the game 48-37 over CM at Salem back in November.
When you spread the scoring around like that, it makes it really tough on the opponent's defense. You can't take any one person out of the game. You've got so much to have to cover.
Baseline shot good by Lightshoe there. Turbyfill hit a couple of free throws at the other end, and Highland answers with a bucket, so it's 9-7. The Eagles have a 2-point lead. Now a whistle and a foul in the lane. It's going to be another Bulldog foul as CM is on offense with the lead. 3:13 to go here in the first quarter.
I think that'll be Kleinman. That'll be her first, team foul number 2 against Highland.
And CM will throw it in to Treckler. It's stolen away, but Alley gets it right back. Treckler fires to the corner. Tyus to Eaton. Now Kaufman, top of the key. 3 is off the front iron, no good. Back come the Bulldogs all the way down. Left hand, no good there by Kleinman. Back comes Eaton now for the purple and gold. CM ball. There's a double team and a bump and a foul on the Bulldogs again.
I think it'll be on Ponce. That'd be her second. No, they're going to call it on Kleinman. That'll be her second.
Her second. 3 team fouls, but 2 on Kleinman, and she will have to come out of the game.
And Wellen will check back in for the Bulldogs.
Madison Wellen was a starter tonight, 5'6" sophomore. Turbyfill into Eaton. Back to Turbyfill, CM ball. Looking for Treckler, who's posting up down there on the block. Turbyfill out to Kaylee Eaton again. Eaton, number 24. Turbyfill, CM stuck on the left side right now. Not much happening on offense. Kaufman down to Treckler. Tipped away, out of bounds. Eagles ball.
Eagles not moving enough without the basketball to try to create some open seams and open lanes to the basket.
Need some movement on offense here. Kaufman drives into the lane. A little bump there, gives to Tyus. Now to Turbyfill. Right baseline, Turbyfill. Looking. 2:10 to go, first quarter. CM with a lead, 9-7. Treckler to Eaton, now Tyus. 5'10" freshman. Now it goes to another freshman, that's Eaton. Kaylee Eaton has it stripped away. Highland ball, here they come. Ponce, layup, no good. Follow and a foul. Olivia Porta was right there to follow it up.
Treckler's going to pick up her first foul. That's the third time down the floor that Highland has had an open layup, beating CM down the floor, but missed the layup.
Missed their chances to tie the game or take the lead, and now they still have a chance to tie it up here as Olivia Porta fires it up and in. She's got 3 points early on, and CM will go to the bench. The Eagles will bring in Caitlin Kapler, number 10, and Kaylin Troxel, number 35, into the game. 2 for 2 for Laporta. She ties the game here at 9-9. Tie game first quarter. Here's Tyus with it. Civic Memorial ball. It goes right side to Kapler. Kapler into the game. She's a sophomore. Now it goes over to Tyus. Back to the top. Kaufman to Kapler. Looking for Treckler down there, but she's too well guarded on the post right now. Now it goes to Treckler. Off the glass, no. Rebound Bulldogs in a 9-9 game.
Eagles had several open shots on that possession, but they were all outside the arc. Nothing down into the paint.
And looking to get that ball to Treckler that time, and she had a pretty good look. It was contested, though, and missed it off the glass. Now Vonderhaar gives the ball out high. Wellen passes to Ponce, left side. Now Laporta fires it to Vonderhaar again. 47 seconds to go. First quarter underneath. Missed shot on the scoop there by Ponce, and then out of bounds off of Highland. No, they say it's off of CM. Highland ball.
Looked like the Highland player Ponce went up and grabbed it and banked it off of Trexler.
And so Highland throws it away right to the bleachers on the inbounds, and 40 seconds left for CM now in a tie game.
Somebody zigged when they should have zagged that time.
That's for sure. Eagles up the floor here. Will they wait for the last shot? Tyus has it to Troxel out high. Troxel, a 6'2" junior. Coming outside, now outside it's Kapler to Kaufman. Troxel posting up with Treckler. Now Ponce reaching in with another foul. 2 Bulldogs with 2 fouls each. That's 4 team fouls. And that's going to bring Light Shoe back into the game, 21. 17 seconds to go as the Eagles throw it in again. We're still at 9-9 right now.
I'm surprised we would see Light Shoe back in the final 17 seconds, but
here's Treckler driving in. Glass, no. Missed it on the right elbow. Jump ball. Treckler reaching in, tying up Laporta. Coach Arbuthnot wanted a reach-in foul, and the arrow's going to give it to CM, I believe. Yes, with 1 second to go.
It's almost a bad break for the Eagles, though, because they'll lose the arrow now after this possession and only have 1 second to try to do something with it.
See if they can dump it in the lane. Nope, they give to Treckler. Baseline up, missed the shot. Baseline right off the rim. And after 1 quarter, 9-9 our score. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports. It's the final play of the game. Down by 4, Andes will need to score to win it. The quarterback lines up, ball is snapped. It's a handoff. He breaks outside of the tackle. He's got daylight. He could go all the way. Touchdown! Andes wins.
You too can score a touchdown at Andy's Auto Sales.
Check out the all-star lineup at Andy's Auto Sales today.
Dad, the toilet's clogged again.
Ruderman to the rescue. We'll clean any drain, anytime, anywhere. Ruderman is your locally owned and operated plumbing and drain cleaning company. We're friendly, fast, and reliable. Ruderman takes the extra steps to protect your home while providing stellar 24-hour emergency superhero service with hometown pricing. So for plumbing repairs, drain cleaning, water heaters, filtration systems, or just when your house pipes are in trouble, call Ruderman.
Been closer than it sounds at the final score. Games tend to get away at the end when you have to foul people and give them the free throw shots, but so far a pretty even game. The one thing you can sense, though, is that Highland is a lot quicker on the floor, both to the ball and away from the ball.
And play great defense with those seniors out there on the floor. They've had a lot of good looks and layup chances that haven't gone in. Otherwise, they'd have the lead, and they do now as they shoot a three to start the second quarter. Madison Wellen with a three ball. And Wellen has a couple of threes here, first half. Here's Turbyfill underneath to Troxel, knocked away by Emily Vonderhaar. CM ball out of bounds.
Troxel was open, but again, the quickness of defense by Highland to be able to get there at the last minute and deflect that ball out of bounds.
7:29 to go, first half. Here in the 7 o'clock hour, we play in Bethalto. Troxel misses left-hand hook there. Turbyfill runs down the rebound, though. Caitlin Turbyfill in trouble. It threw it away. Vonderhaar, the steal, and here comes Highland up by 3. Wellen, skip pass, Light Shoe underneath. Good, and one. Strong move by Light Shoe, fouled by Turbyfill.
And once again, the Eagles just a little bit late on defense. And all of a sudden, just like that, the lead is 5.
And it was tied after one quarter, but Highland has scored 6 points in a row. A three-pointer by Wellen, then a three-point play by Light Shoe makes it 15-9 Bulldogs. Three ball, Eaton the other way, missed it underneath. They battle. Bodies flying to the floor. Highland has it the other way. Vonderhaar misses, left-handed layup. Treckler the rebound. Highland with a foul under the basket.
I think that's going to be on Madison Wellen, and it just looks like that Highland has turned it up just a notch or two here. Playing more aggressive, taking the ball inside to the basket, challenging the CM defense.
That foul's going to be on not Olivia Laporta, but her little sister, Alex Laporta, who's in the game now, a sophomore. So 25 will pick up her first foul. Sophomore Alex Laporta. Here's Treckler inside, scoop shot, good! Split the defense, Treckler for 2. She's got 4. It's 15-11 Highland, and they have the ball, second quarter. One of the two previous meetings, it was a tie game at halftime, but again, Highland breaking away in the second half of the first 2 ball games. Here's Laporta giving the ball up as it goes to the wing. Olivia Laporta and Alex Laporta both in there right now. Here's the sophomore, Alex, gives the ball up, traveling on the wing though by Madison Wellen at the three-point line. CM ball at the CM bench here, out of bounds. 15-11, Highland, 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Highland defense getting their hand on the ball again, and a double tip there. It goes out off of the Eagles. It's Bulldogs ball. Bulldogs ball here. And now they're going to change it and say it was tipped out by the defense. Highland tips it out. The referees meeting, now meeting again. CM ball.
2 of them met, and then the one that wasn't meeting met with one of the others. Now they're giving it back to Highland.
Now they're going back to Highland again.
Let's just put it in the middle and jump ball.
Roll the ball out there. Jonathan Denny shaking his head now. He's going to talk to the official coming down the sideline. It is Highland ball. They lead 15-11. Vonderhaar has it. Second quarter, rolling on. Wellen into the lane, stops and pops, and Wellen hits again.
Wellen's got 8 points here in the first half.
Back the other way quickly. Treckler to Turbyfill. Turbyfill fouled as she tried to drive inside. Foul's going to be on 22, Wellen. And Wellen with those 2 threes, again with 8 points, and you look at her average, she only averages 6.3 per game. 6 per game, and Turbyfill, free throw, up and in. Turbyfill at 5 points tonight. And 3 for 3 from the line. Let's see about Turbyfill on the season. In the air, missed it. She averages 8.5 points per game. Highland the other way, leading 17-12. Turbyfill 1 out of 2 there. 5:15 till halftime. After the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. 5:05 to go as Highland works it around the 3-point line. They kick it to Vonderhaar, now to Ponce, timeout. Coach Mike Arbuthnot. Highland wants a timeout. And 4:58 to go till halftime. We'll take a break. The Bulldogs 17, the Eagles 12 here at CM High. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
All right, sir, we finished all the services on your car. They'll take it over for your complimentary car wash, and they'll call you when it's ready.
.58 to go, second quarter. Jeff Alsman and Brent Birkland back here on the Big Z, AM 1570. The all-new FM 94.3. And the second quarter rolls on here in Bethalto. And Highland ball coming out of the timeout. Emily Vonderhaar, CM in man-to-man defense. Kapler playing defense on Kleinman. Kleinman travels, CM ball. Eagles with Kapler, Tyus, Treckler, Turbyfill, and Kaufman out there on the floor. Here's Allie Treckler. Guarded man-to-man by 6-foot senior Olivia Laporta. Now they switch as Treckler goes to the corner. Tyus has it at the top.
The tough part for CM is when they bring Treckler out to run the offense, it takes her out of the offense as a scorer, and the Eagles just really can't afford to do that.
She has it now, dumps it to Turbyfill. Foul on the floor as Lightshoe came over the top with a foul.
Well, when you say she came over the top, she did. She was like up on her back and about flipped forward.
4:09 to go, second quarter, and Turbyfill is at the line again. 3 out of 4.
I thought that was on the floor, or is that foul number 7 already?
For Highland, it could be. They're racking up the fouls.
It actually is.
And CM with just 2 team fouls, right?
That is correct.
Turbyfill, free throw, good. She's now 4 out of 5. And missed this one, though. So 1 out of 2 again. 6 in the game for Turbyfill. The lead is 4 for Highland. Second quarter, and Highland will run the offense. Both teams man-to-man defense. Emily Vonderhaar underneath. May have been partially blocked by Treckler. Here come the Eagles. Eaton back to Turbyfill. In trouble. And almost traveled. Gives it up to Treckler now. Coach Jonathan Denny calls a new play. Turbyfill, left wing to the top, and Tyus. Tyus, a freshman, gives the ball up. Now Eaton, looking. The Eagles still with not much motion on offense here. Turbyfill drives in and travels into the lane, picked up her dribble and turned it over. Troxel going to come in for Turbyfill. 3:18 to go, and also into the game, sophomore Alex Laporta, 5'10", sophomore. Here comes Amanda Ponce, the junior point guard. Ponce kicks it to Vonderhaar, right wing. Bulldogs ball to the top. Now Ponce in the right corner. Back to the left. Laporta, three. Nope. Missed it. CM tipped it out of bounds. It's still Highland ball. 17-13 Bulldogs, 2:54 till halftime. Tipped off right around 7:30 tonight here in Bethalto. Three ball off the inbounds, missed by Vonderhaar, but Highland gets the offensive rebound. Ponce into the lane, up, no, missed it, rebound, jump ball, and Highland going after all those offensive rebounds. The arrow gonna go to the purple and gold here though. Turbyfill back in for Kapler. Civic Memorial ball, and they need a bucket. It's been a while. They have one field goal here in the second quarter. It was a 9-9 game after one quarter. It's 17-13 now. Highland by 4. Treckler, top of the key. Three, good at the top.
That time Treckler got open. She had a double screen in front of her and hit the top of the key three, and now it's a 1-point game.
Three ball, and that's what they need, the field goal. They have a 3 in each quarter now. Kaufman had a 3 in the first, Treckler a 3 in the second period. And now Highland brings in number 22. Back in is Madison Wellen. Wellen's done a good job. She's only a sophomore. Here's Ponce to the baseline, fires it up, air ball. Rebound though, Alex Laporta. Laporta to Ponce, tipped out by Eaton of the Eagles.
Boy, they don't waste any time. As soon as they make a 3 here at CM, they climb the ladder and change the Liberty Bank threes for the money. Up to $340 now.
Cha-ching. 1:59 to go, first half.
Does that money go right to the athletic director?
No way. No way. Vonderhaar underneath.
She's wide open.
Laporta was wide open calling for the ball, but it was tipped out by the Eagles. And so 1:52 now till halftime. Highland 17, Civic Memorial 16. Hard fought game here, first half. 1:44 to go. Highland turns it over. They throw it to the wing, and it was behind Alex Laporta. Turnover.
Well, CM's fortunate to be this close, as Highland has missed several layups, and they've turned the ball over either by throwing it away or traveling quite a few times here in the first half. CM's hanging around.
Just like they have done the first 2 times they've met. Tight first half, close first half. Underneath, Turbyfill fouled and almost got the roll, as she was fouled under the basket by the Bulldogs, number 25, Alex Laporta. Maggie Keevan, a senior, going to check in for Highland here for the first time. Turbyfill is at the line again.
She's the only player for the Eagles who's been at the line.
First free throw, no good.
4 of 7.
Missed 3 free throws here in the second quarter, and another free throw coming with 1:23 to go. 8 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. Thursday night, girls hoops on the Big Z. Missed it, Treckler with a rebound though, and she laid it up and in. Big second quarter for the sophomore. Treckler has 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game.
After a little bit of a scoring drought for the Eagles, now all of a sudden they've come alive.
Inside, Laporta fouled by Troxel. All the way down underneath as they got the ball to number 23, the big 6-foot senior.
That'll be the first on Troxel.
Just the 3rd team foul on CM, but Olivia Laporta was in the act of shooting, and she would have had a layup.
Yeah, that was probably a pretty good foul, actually.
She's 3 for 3 from the line as she hits the first free throw. Ties the game at 18-18. Olivia, 11.5 points per game, on the year. In the air, good. She will play volleyball next year in college. 2 for 2. Laporta was 6. 1 minute to go till halftime. Here's Turbyfield to Treckler. 19-18 Bulldogs by a point. CM ball, top of the key. Tyus gives to Treckler. Right wing now. At the three-point line, Turbyfield to Tyus. 42 seconds, second quarter. 1 point game, Highland man-to-man defense. CM ball, Kaufman to Eaton now. Out to Treckler. They went for the steal. Treckler to Kaufman. 25 seconds remaining. Waiting for the last shot, maybe the lead at halftime. We'll see. 15 seconds to go. Here's Tyus. Tyus to the top of the key, guarded by Vonderhaar. Now Eaton, right side. CM wanted a timeout, but Treckler underneath, rolled it off the rim, no good. Rebound Highland, and that's the end of the first half with about 10 seconds left. Coach Jonathan Denny signaling for a timeout, but the ball was at the other end of the floor. Treckler missed the short jumper on the right baseline, and it is halftime now. And the Bulldogs lead by a point. Highland 19, CM 18 at the half. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
In the market for a new Nissan? Go no further than Auto Centers Nissan in Wood River, the #1 volume Nissan dealer in the Midwest. Auto Centers always has a huge selection, and every new Nissan is backed by Auto Centers' exclusive low price guarantee, 30-day return, and lifetime powertrain warranty. Auto Centers also has a gigantic pre-owned inventory, and regardless of any credit problems, Auto Centers will get you approved. So be wiggity wise and hurry into Auto Centers Nissan, Highway 255 and 143 in Wood River, Illinois. AutoCentersNissan.com.
Roper's Regal Beagle, located on Godfrey Road, is the Metro East premier sports bar and grill. Open Sunday through Thursday till 2 a.m. and Fridays and Saturdays till 3 a.m. At Roper's Regal Beagle, you will enjoy some of the area's best pizza from their wood-fired pizza oven. There's also a full kitchen offering a huge variety, as well as a soup and salad bar. Sports fans, Roper's Regal Beagle is the place to watch the game. 27 TVs, NFL ticket, Big Ten, Pac-12, and streaming local high school sports.
Sports, food, and good times, that's what you'll find at Alton Sports Tap. With our daily specials and the best wings around, no game day is complete without us. Between our main bar, enclosed and outdoor patios, you won't know where to begin your evening. Alton Sports Tap has a spacious banquet center offering plenty of space to host any event and the food to make it great. Whether you stop by to catch a game, grab dinner, or enjoy our new live gaming, Sports Tap has got you covered.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
As we roll into the third quarter now, second half underway. Highland ball. Inside it goes quickly. Glass, no good on that short shot. A good look again by Lightshoe there.
Another missed basket on a layup.
Glass and rolled off the rim. Here's Treckler for CM. Eagles down by a point. They have the ball again. Treckler in front of Coach Jonathan Denny as he calls the play. Tyus to Kaufman. Now to Treckler, it's stolen away. Lazy pass. Highland on the break. Layup good. Ponce will score. Turnover turns into an easy bucket. 21-18 Highland.
First points of the game for Ponce.
Down to the corner. Eaton threw it away. It's another turnover. Back to back. Bang, bang.
This is the way a game can get away from you quickly. The Eagles need to be careful here.
You look at Ponce, she's their leading scorer, almost 13 points per game, and she finally got her first two there a moment ago, and now they've got the ball again. Ponce inside Laporta. Tied up, no call. Now a foul's going to be called. Maybe should have been a jump ball originally, but the foul is called on Turbyville. Looked like it was all ball for a while. Turbyville with foul number 2. Coach Jonathan Denny stomping on the sidelines. Still yelling at the official.
You better be careful. He's going to be sitting down in a minute.
Line drive free throw is good. And Olivia Laporta is 5 for 5. Any way to jinx her or not? We'll see. And it rolls off the rim. She missed one. 5 for 6. 22-18, Treckler in the backcourt to Turbyville. Now Tyus Kaufman for 3. Kaufman missed it. Rebound Bulldogs. Highland breaking out. They want to run. Here's Vonderhaar underneath. Knocked away. Treckler the other way. Here she comes all the way down. Left hand and good. 11 for Allie Treckler now. Strong move to the rack. 22-20. Bulldogs by 2 now. Now we have an offensive foul under the basket. Turbyville takes a charge from Welland. Now Coach Mike Arbuthnot screaming at the official. Light shoe with a foul. Things getting a little heated now in the third quarter. Six minutes to go. 22-20. 2-point game. The Eagles could tie the game with a bucket. Here's Tyus. Alara Tyus, top of the key, right side, Journey Kaufman. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Baseline Turbyville, missed it. Rebound, Treckler fighting for it. Treckler is going to be called with a reach-in on Laporta.
That'll be her second, team foul number 2 here in the second half against the Eagles. CM's best chance is to have long possessions, take as much clock away from the game as possible, and keep this game low scoring. I don't think they want to get into a shootout against Highland.
No. End to end, back and forth. That spells bad news. Highland 17-1 on the year. 3 ball is good. Right side, Kleinman with a 3.
Her first points of the game as well, and it's a 5-point lead.
Highland getting some other scorers now on the sheet. Ponce, Kleinman, 25-20. They now have 3 threes in the game. Live in Bethalto tonight, Eaton with a 3, and it's off the rim. Turbyville, strong rebound. Missed it as she got too far under the basket. Hit it off the underside of the rim. Now Laporta loses the ball, and a jump ball is called there as it squirted loose, but let's see where the arrow's going to be. Jump ball.
That was a pretty quick whistle on that jump ball. It came loose pretty fast, didn't it?
It did. It would have been Highland ball, but on the arrow, it's going to be CM ball.
I think the official's trying to get a little control here, not only of the play, but also the coaches.
Coaches, players, everybody getting a little more aggressive now, a little more into it now in this MVC showdown. Here's Turbyville underneath, blocked away by Vonderhaar under there.
That was just a nice defensive play, a clean block.
Emily Vonderhaar, 5'7" senior with the block. Here's Ponce, crossover into the lane, back to Vonderhaar, 3, it's good, a tray, timeout.
Needs a timeout.
Yes, indeed. Some threes falling for Highland now. Timeout CM. It's 28-20 in favor of the Bulldogs. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Set, hit. Protection. Can anyone over there give me protection? Danny, hold. Put me in, coach. I can offer protection. Set, hit. Not only can I protect the quarterback, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Defensive set.
4:19 to go, third quarter, and the Eagles cannot let this slip away here in the third period and get too far behind these first-place Bulldogs, who are 6-0 in the conference. Left side, Kaufman, three, good! Journey, Kaufman with a tray. Eagles needed that in a big way, as Kaufman has 2 threes in the ball game. 28-23 Highland. Ponce to Laporta. Laporta out high, tipped away by Eaton into the backcourt. Then Eaton with a foul as she reached in on Ponce. And CM with as many fouls now in this half as they had in the first half, 3 and 3.
Looks like Kepler is going to come back into the game.
Highland ball, sideline with 3:40 to go, third quarter. Here comes Ponce, the junior, to Vonderhaar. To the top it goes. Wellen down to Laporta. Troxel over the back with a foul, and that'll be another CM foul. Troxel with 2.
Fouls on Troxel, her second.
3:32 to go. CM ball now as they come back the other way. Treckler lost it, and Highland basketball once again. Here they come. 28-23, Highland with a 5-point lead. Third quarter, 3 minutes to go, third period. Here's Light Shoe with the basketball. And she is fouled on the floor. Made the basket, but the whistle was before that. It's going to be another CM foul. Number 32 will pick up the foul. Tyus, her first. Team's 5th, right?
Yes, indeed.
Turnover, Treckler with the ball. Here come the Eagles. There's another foul. This one is on Kleinman of Highland, trying to stop Treckler on the drive. Kleinman has 3.
She'll have to be a little bit careful. Didn't try to play any defense that time. She just stood right there and banged into it.
And they throw it into Kepler. CM ball down by 5. Highland almost had a steal. Kepler gets it back though. Treckler back there with her. Now Kaufman for 3 again. It's off the rim, out of bounds, as it goes to the top of the backboard and sticks up there. It cradles the top of the backboard.
They need to go get that Liberty Bank ladder and climb right up there and get that thing.
Get the ladder, somebody.
I think they're going to leave it up there and just get another ball, but to me, that'd be a distraction if I was shooting and saw that ball up there. What do you think?
Yeah, now that...
Oh, they're going to knock it down.
The athletic trainer on the first try.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Aaron Ceason, 1 for 1. How about Cease?
He didn't even get any applause or anything.
Just a couple of golf claps, and that was it. Over and out. 28-23 Bulldogs. Here comes Highland with the lead. Front court. Vonderhaar has it. Down underneath Laporta. They go to the floor. Jump ball. Jump ball called again. And the arrow to the red and black.
CM doesn't like the call of a tied-up ball, but they're lucky they didn't get a foul on the play. They're better off with the tied-up possession.
Inside Ponce, up and in. Wide open in the middle of the lane on that inbounds. Ponce for 2. 30-23. Treckler triple team, lost it for a moment. Tyus to Turbyfill. Turbyfill fouled by Laporta on the baseline.
Well, I was just about to say it. Treckler draws a crowd every time she touches the basketball.
3 defenders that time. Sometimes it's even more than that. Laporta with her first foul of the game. Turbyfill up, free throw, good. 7 points. She's now 5 for 9 from the free throw line. Still the only Eagle that has shot a free throw. Missed it. 5 out of 10 in the game. For Caitlin Turbyfill, 30-24 our score now. Highland with the lead and the ball. Left side Ponce. Underneath Vonderhaar has it. Guarded by Eaton, back in the game. Now they throw it away. Kapler has the steal. She'll hold it up, give it to Treckler now. Treckler, left side, Tyus. Tyus skips it to Eaton, right side. Back to Treckler, who's gonna drive and bounce it to Kapler. Shot, good. Right baseline, Kapler for 2.
Kapler's first points of the game, and you can just tell that when anybody's touching the ball except for Treckler, Highland's not worried about playing defense because they don't believe that player's gonna shoot. Kapler was wide open that time and did shoot and made the basket.
Highland throws it away on the wing, turnover, timeout, Highland. Their lead is down to 4, 30-26. Eagles ball when we come back. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
We're always looking for better ways to do things, but with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached Megabank. Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa, carried locally at Liberty Bank. Do you, Kasasa?
1:18 to go, third quarter, it's 30-26, a 4-point game. Highland with the lead. CM trying to make a little push here. Treckler driving after the timeout. Turns it over though, Ponce with a steal. Ponce all the way down, missed it. Rebound Ponce though, still Highland ball. How did she get that rebound? Vonderhaar underneath, glass, and good for Vonderhaar.
5 points in the quarter now, and it's back to a 6-point game.
32-26 Highland, third quarter. Back here on the Big Z in Bethalto. Turbyfill shot blocked. Vonderhaar with another block. There's another jump ball called, and the other official has a foul on Vonderhaar. One called a jump, but the foul is going to stand on Highland. And so, with 41.2 seconds left, third quarter, CM throws it into Treckler in the lane. Put it up, no. Turbyfill, rebound, fouled by Ponce. Her third foul. Boy, Turbyfill always in there to get those rebounds. An undersized post player, but she's always in there.
Doesn't give away anything though, does she?
No. Eaton with a 3, missed it. Turbyfill fights for the rebound again, but Laporta out of there with it. Highland ball. As they wait for the last shot, no, they're going to push it. Glass, good. Wellen for 2. Coach Arbuthnot wanted last shot, but Treckler gets a shot. No good. Tipped around, and we're going to have a foul on Highland again on the rebound. It's Wellen with a foul. 12.2 seconds third quarter. It's 34-26. Highland gets that 8-point lead back.
That's the 6th team foul against Highland, so the Eagles would be in the bonus with the next foul.
To the baseline, Tyus for 3. Nope, it's an air ball. Rebound Highland, 2 seconds. 1, it's a 3, no good. The follow is good, and it's going to count as Wellen was right under the basket to lay in that putback. It's a 10-point game.
Well, the Eagles got caught that time just standing around watching on defense. They thought that was going to be a buzzer shot, and the 3 was short and went right into the hands of Wellen, and she just put it back up, and 10-point lead now, the biggest of the night for the Bulldogs.
What a third quarter for Highland. They're up by a double-digit score, 36-26. Here at CM, you're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready. She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
At Shell Community Federal Credit Union, you are important. We work hard to ensure you have the best banking experience possible. Whether you are inquiring about opening a savings account or wanting to learn more about a loan, our professionals are here to help you with any questions, and we will walk you through every step of the process. Since opening our doors in 1935, we've never forgotten that our members are our most important asset, which is why we continue to excel. For all your banking needs, Shell is the one place to go.
Back here on the Big Z, AM 1570 and the all-new FM 94.3, and the Highland Bulldogs do it to CM again after halftime here.
Yeah, they turned it up a notch and played with much more intensity in that third quarter.
17-8, they outscore CM in the third quarter. And lead it by 10 now. 36-26. We had a one-point game at halftime. Here's Tyus for CM. Gives to Treckler on the right side. Eagles ball to start the fourth quarter. Kaufman to Turbyfill for three. It's no good. Rebound Treckler up and in on the weak side.
Good positioning there. Treckler now with 13, and the Eagles are going to have to score on every possession. They're going to have to open things up a bit here as Highland has stretched the lead out and really put the pressure on.
Ponce gives it in the corner. Back to Ponce now as she drives in. Foul by Turbyfill in the middle of the lane. Her third foul. First Eagles with 3 fouls. First Eagle player.
Both teams now with 6 team fouls, so both teams will be in the bonus, although this will be a shooting foul.
Free throw line. Ponce fires it up and puts it in.
Light Shoe and Troxel will both check back in for their respective teams.
5 Bulldogs scored in that big third quarter, where they scored 17. Turbyfill with 3 fouls out of the game. Ponce 2 for 2. Back to a 10-point game, 38-28. Highland again will start their annual January tournament Saturday. Goes Saturday to Saturday. Now over and back. Tyus was double teamed, and she just stepped in the backcourt.
Tyus isn't the person you want to be handling the ball against that press. It's going to have to be Treckler. And then when that happens, again, as we mentioned, when she has to be the ball handler, it takes her out of the rotation as a scorer in the offense.
And so Kapler, Eaton, Treckler in the game now with Kaufman and Troxel for CM. Right side, it goes to Light Shoe, down to Laporta. Out high, top of the key, 3, miss. Troxel with a rebound, CM ball. And there's a foul as Treckler was fouled by Kleinman, her 4th.
Chance for the Eagles now with the 1-and-1, maybe to get back into the game, score without the clock moving.
Talk about all these seniors. Well, a handful of them for Highland, but the sophomore, Wellen, has had a big game tonight, 12 points. Right now it's Treckler, sophomore for CM, at the line. In the air, it's good. Another free throw on the way. 14 for Treckler. Free throw, good. 2 for 2. And somebody shoots free throws for CM besides Turbyfill. Timeout here, but we'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout. 6:42 to go in the ball game, and the Eagles again need to make a run of some sort, a 6-0 run, an 8-0 run, something here.
They need to get some turnovers or some rebounds of missed shots, get back down the floor quickly and get some open shots. and they need somebody besides Treckler, and maybe it's Turbyfill if she comes back into the game, although it looks like she's not going to at this point. Somebody else is going to have to pick up the offense a bit, because when Treckler has the basketball, she's triple teamed. That means somebody else is open. When you're open, you've got to hit that shot.
Highland having a great year for Coach Mike Arbuthnot. Doing a good job from the start of the season. Bang, they were ready to go, and it has been a good year at 17-1. Their only loss to Mater Dei. CM puts the press on. Highland breaks the press. Ponce lays it up and lays it in. And Ponce is at a big second half with 8 points. And it's back to a 10-point game. 40-30 our score. CM ball.
We got the ball tied up now.
Jump ball arrow going to go to Highland, up by 10, 40-30, 6:10 to go. Highland started the year 11-0, 11 straight wins. They're on another 6-game winning streak now at 17-1. Left side, number 22, Wellen misses the jumper on the left wing. Rebound, Treckler the other way, double dribble. As she put both hands on the ball, tried a little crossover dribble there, but it didn't happen.
We'll see Treckler right now. She's out there in a position where she has to almost do it all. She's just trying to press and do a little bit too much. She needs a little bit more from the supporting cast.
And these young players growing up quickly this year for CM.
Well, she's a young player herself.
Yeah, no seniors on the roster. None. Baseline shot good. Ponce has scored again on the baseline. Biggest lead at 12 now. And it's another second half blitz by the Bulldogs. Here's Tyus over to Kapler. Kapler giving the ball up to Treckler now. Kicked out by Ponce. CM ball. A couple of Eagles open here on the weak side, but they can't get the ball swinging left here. Turbyfill and Kaufman are over here all alone with the Highland Bulldogs now playing a zone defense, it looks like. Here's Tyus giving it to Kaufman now. 5 minutes to go in the game. Tyus to Kapler. CM ball in front of the CM bench. Treckler to the baseline, bounces to Turbyfill, glass and in, good. 9 for Caitlin. 10-point game. 4:40 to go in the game. It's 42-32. Illinois winning last night on the Big Z. Tonight it's girls basketball. Tomorrow night it's boys basketball. Highland ball, Laporta, right elbow, shot up and in, wide open.
Boy, right now Highland's just not missing anything, are they?
They are not. 44-32. It was 19-18 at halftime in favor of Highland. 1-point game. It's back to a 12-point game here. Vandehar tips the pass out of bounds. CM basketball, but timeout. Highland. The Bulldogs up by a dozen with 4:05 to go. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Fourth quarter, 4:05 to go in the ball game. Back in Bethalto, CM ball, but they turn it over with the first pass inbounds. Back the other way, glass and good. Kleinman for 2 points. And Highland up 46-32 as they're running away and hiding here. Another turnover, Highland ball. 14-point game, and Highland goes to the four corners here, at least a version of it. Killing some clock on the road. Here's Vonderhaar inside, missed it. Rebound loose, Treckler has it. Eagles the other way. Inside, Treckler puts it up and in. Timeout CM. Treckler with 6 in the quarter, 17 in the game, and we have a timeout with a 12-point game again, 46-34, and we'll take a quick break and be right back at CM. The Eagles down by 12 to Highland. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
One of the greatest myths about car dealers is that some pay less for their cars than others. Hi, I'm John Roberts, and we all pay the same. Here at Roberts Motors, we can compete with any Ford dealer, regardless of how big they are or how great they say their deals are. The number one concern of anyone buying a car today is service. At Roberts Motors, we pride ourselves in exceptional service before, after, and during the sale. Stop in today and see why Roberts has been the home of happy customers since 1949. Or see us online at RiverBender.com.
CM will have 2 losses in the conference, both to Highland. CM right now at 4-1 in the Valley. Highland ball, baseline shot, up and in, and they continue to hit. Light shoe for 2. It's 48-34.
Too many scorers out there in the black uniforms tonight.
Double-digit lead again. Highland looking to go 3-0 against CM. Troxel underneath, good. Spin move, left hand, and good. Troxel, 2 points. 48-36 ball game. But just 2:30 to go in the ball game. Here's Highland. And Turbyfill is going to get a foul out near the center circle as Highland slows it down again. 4th foul on Caitlin Turbyfill. Wellen back into the game. Ponce has 10, Wellen with 12, 9 for Laporta. Highland turns it over, up by a dozen. And CM turns it right back over. Wellen will lay it up and in. She's got 2 more. 50-36, 14-point lead. There's another steal. There's another layup. Kleinman for 2. A 1-point game at halftime, but not anymore. 16-point lead here. Here's another steal. Vonderhaar, layup, missed it. Follow up and in for Wellen again.
That time there were 4 black jerseys around the basket down there. No CM players at all.
54-36. CM ball with 1:25 to go. Kapler gives the ball off to Treckler. Treckler with a big game, 17 points, but not nearly enough as it's now an 18-point game. Traveling on Treckler as she was double teamed again.
That's about 5 turnovers in a row for the Eagles.
Here's Eaton and Kaufman in for Troxel and Turbyfill. Also 42 into the game, Elizabeth Buckley, a 6'1" freshman. Treckler comes out for the night. Now Highland will clear the bench. And again, we're just a couple of minutes away from our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. Stay tuned for the player of the game. And how about these Highland Bulldogs? And what a year they've had, and boy, they're looking for big things in the postseason. Even though we're not close to that yet, we still have the dog days here this season, January and February.
These have been the dog days tonight.
Highland Bulldogs with the dog days on the CM Eagles. Dog days for CM. There's Highland with a turnover. CM ball. Kapler and Troxel back in. CM has Kapler in the game. Monica Baker, Cassie Hall, both in the game, along with Buckley and Troxel. Under a minute to go in the ball game. 54-36 score. Here's Baker. Monica Baker gives to Kapler. Down to Troxel. There's a foul. Bulldogs with a foul down on the block. Troxel's going to go to the line. The foul is on Alex Laporta, her third foul. Troxel for CM. Free throw, no good. Highland ball. 30 seconds left in the game. Highland will keep it out near the timeline. Now they bring it to the baseline. Alex Laporta dribbles it back to the timeline with 20 seconds left. And that should do it. CM will be 13-5, 3 losses against Highland this year. 4-2 in the conference. Highland 7-0 in the conference. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's the ball game. Highland 54, Civic Memorial 36. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.